Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
You're listening to House of Cards.
Today, the game is different.
I want to gamble. Gambling is a very serious business. Is that clear?
Welcome to House of Cards. Dave Weischadle with you here, deep from the swamps of Jersey. We got a great show coming up for you. You know, usually during the show, I get to interview some of the biggest newsmakers in the gaming and casino industries. But this week, I'm going to be joined by the House of Cards executive producer, Doug Weischadle, and we're going to actually talk about some of the biggest news stories happening in the gaming and casino industry. Whether it be casinos, sports betting, iGaming, esports, the gaming industry is constantly changing, and Doug's going to pick a couple of the biggest stories that occur in the last month, and we're going to talk about them and see what they mean for the gaming industry. So when we come back, we're talking about some of the biggest gaming and casino news stories of the month. So stick around, we'll be right back with House of Cards. Hey, Dave Weischadle from House of Cards. I just got my dugout mug delivered, and I am loving it. Dugout mugs are mugs made out of baseball bats, and they are officially licensed by Major League Baseball so you can get your favorite baseball team's logo on your mug. Just think of it, enjoying your favorite drink while watching your favorite baseball team with your team's logo on your mug made from a baseball bat. They can even make customized mugs. Check out the mug they made for House of Cards. I mean, just look at that. That looks awesome. I've never seen anything like them. If you go to dugoutmugs.com, you'll find out they even make more things than mugs. They have baseball board games, grilling equipment made from baseball bats. They even have a section for gifts for under $30. Head on over to dugoutmugs.com because if you're a baseball fan or need a gift for a baseball fan, you have to check out Dugout Mugs. And use our promo code PIKE at checkout to get 20% off your purchase price. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. Also, free shipping with orders over $99. You can't beat that. DugoutMugs.com. That's my go-to place if I need a gift for a baseball fan. Well, if you excuse me now, the game is about to go on, and the wind is just right for drinking. Hey, this is Dave Weischadle from House of Cards with your House of Cards Gaming Report for the week of December 29th, 2025. The Internal Revenue Service confirmed that the updated jackpot tax reporting in the Big Beautiful Bill will take effect on January 1st, 2026. According to the IRS, the updated minimum threshold of $2,000 for slot jackpots will be reflected in the new IRS Form W-2G issued from casinos. Under the current law, casinos issued the W-2G form when players won $1,200 or more. Green Valley Ranch Resort in Henderson, Nevada officially opened its all-new poker room. The room features 15 new leather rail tables, upgraded audio and video components, and is open 24 hours, 7 days a week. The opening of the new room coincides with Green Valley Ranch's 24th anniversary and is part of the resort's ongoing $200 million property-wide renovation. And finally, Caesars Entertainment announced the launch of Caesars Palace Hypernova Megaways. This is the first branded version of RealPlay's popular slot game Hypernova Megaways. The exclusive launch is part of Caesars' strategy to deliver exclusive branded content that enhances player engagement. The slot title is available exclusively on Caesars Palace Online Casino and Caesars Sportsbook and Casino in Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Ontario. Have any news or tips regarding casinos, gaming, or legislation? Send us an email at newsroom@houseofcardsradio.com and follow us on X at HOC Radio.
You're listening to the House of Cards.
Is that good? Do I want that?
Oh, yeah, you want that.
Well, fantastic then.
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weischadle with you. House of Cards is brought to you by BetMGM Casino. Play your favorite casino games at BetMGM Online Casino. Go to BetMGM Casino, create an account using our promo code Turnpike, and become a verified player. New players get $25 free when signing up, plus a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code Turnpike at BetMGM.com for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 free. Must be 21 years or older to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. This week, I'm joined by the House of Cards executive producer, Doug Weischadle, and we're going to actually talk about some of the biggest news stories happening in the gaming and casino industry.
Well, our next exit is going to be dealing with the exciting world of tax reporting.
Ah, yes. You know, every year we have, accountants coming on, and I interview accountants, and because, taxes are something you have to, think about when you're, hopefully you win money at the casino, or hopefully you win money from the sports book, and that's taxable.
Well, this is a topic that became a big bugaboo last year. And
Sure.
This was the change in the reporting threshold for slot jackpots.
Mm-hmm.
It was previously at $1,200.
Yeah.
The new threshold is $2,000,
Okay.
and that started January 1st.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same form. It's W2G.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
just a
What
different
happens
threshold.
if you win over $1,200 at the casino? The casino gives you this form, W2G, and it's a tax form.
Yeah.
You have to fill it out.
Which is one of the things when you do win, besides all the bells and whistles and the casino host coming over to you.
Yeah, there's paperwork.
You're taken over to another area where you get paperwork, whether it's done online or whether it's done on a piece of paper. Mm-hmm. I think that's up to the casino, but you still have to fill out this form if it's over $1,200. Now, the reason why a lot of
But not
people...
anymore now. It's 2,000.
That was put in place 1977, and it's been in place up until 2026 here. It's kind of almost like a paperwork reduction kind of thing if you think about it. I mean, again, it's a pain in the butt to actually have to go and give these the paperwork to
it
players.
has to be done. And by the way, if I look at it, if you have to fill this out, good things happen to you.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It's like people who say, I don't want to win the lottery because I get taxed on it. What? That doesn't make sense. Come on.
No.
It's one of those things. Something great happened to you. You have to go through this. Everyone does. So, just be quiet and fill out the paperwork.
Well, the people who are in favor of this, the industry people that are in favor of this, look at it as it's going to be reducing the number of slot jackpots that require to be reported. It's a lot less effort on the casino's part to get these. And someone pointed out in one of the analyses of this change in the threshold, most of the modern day machines are kicking out jackpots over $1,200 more regularly than they did previously. And that's a matter of just the way the industry has been going. And we cover jackpots on Beating the House all the time, and we see a lot of jackpots coming out, and they're right. There is a lot more 1,200 plus jackpots than there probably used to be. So it's going to be kind of interesting to watch how everybody changes this, and there's going to be more guidelines coming down from the IRS.
It's going to be. There's always a ton of paperwork. There's tax forms, and usually you win a jackpot. There's direct deposit, and you have to fill out forms for that and things like that. I mean, I'm sure you can maybe take home the giant check, but that's not a valid check. So it's how you get
Thank
paid.
God, I would never be able to scan it in on my account.
I always remember whenever I see those things at the pictures at the casino, people with the giant check, I always think of Happy Gilmore. In his back seat of his car, he has all the big checks that he won from the golf tournament. So, for some reason, it always pops into my head.
I don't think you'll see that with a gambler doing that.
I know, but by the way, if I ever did that, you can keep the giant check.
Oh yeah, that's what it's there for. It's a novelty.
I would keep the giant check. Yeah.
But the one thing a lot of people aren't understanding is the threshold change is only the information reporting side of everything. It doesn't change the tax treatment of gambling winnings.
Yeah.
So that's going to stay the same. And also, anything before January 1st, 2026 is you still have to report if it's 1,200 and over.
Yeah.
2,000 only applies moving forward here in the new year. I'm just curious to see exactly when this actually will be. What will the changes be for other reporting thresholds? No one. All we've been talking about, and everyone else has been talking about, is the slot threshold.
Sure.
What about the table games? What about the poker rooms? What about all these other different areas that? What about horse racing? I mean, I never thought about the different thresholds, if there are different thresholds for the gambling. I mean, do they all fall under this W2G form, or is that just a slot form for the IRS?
Well, look, I mean, these forms are record keeping for the casinos themselves. I mean, certainly you have to, pay out and do your taxes and stuff like that. But these are important documents for the casino itself, because when you're talking about bookkeeping, this is what you're talking about.
And also, it's public record too, especially when if you're in Jersey, when we do Beating the House and we do Jersey jackpots, the one place that has all the information about slot jackpots is called the Slot Laboratory of the Division of Gaming Enforcement, and there you see the reporting forms, you see the records, you see the database that they put out every 2 weeks. 4 weeks in the summertime sometimes, but every 2 weeks, where you see jackpots that are 40,000 and above being reported to the Division of Gaming Enforcement. That's all part of all this. Now, I'm curious if the DGE is going to change, because it was at 50,000, then it's down to 40,000. Do they go lower again, or are they going to change their reporting? It's just kind of interesting. There's a lot of different ripples in terms of the reporting thresholds here. But I just I never really thought about how much paperwork is involved.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I know there's a lot of paperwork in running a casino. Don't get me wrong. Between the licenses and the regulatory stuff.
It's not
but
stop.
When the amount, I wonder how many W2G forms one casino would go through in a day.
Like I said, that's an important step for a casino. It's taxes, and more importantly, tax deductions, what you can take. So you always have to keep that paperwork.
Well, this is all part of
and that's for the
bill
casino,
thing.
and that's for the gambler themselves. Keep all your records and keep all your expenses, and you pay tolls, you pay for gas, you pay for food. If you're a professional gambler or
pay for everything.
Maybe those are deductions. You always have to check with an accountant.
Yep.
Stick around. We'll be right back with more House of Cards.
Sometimes life is wonderful, and sometimes it's not. Cherish the good, but always be prepared for life's challenges. At Private Healthcare, we provide the peace of mind you deserve. With Private Healthcare, you'll get the coverage you want and healthcare you need. If your employer doesn't supply healthcare coverage and you don't qualify for Medicare or Medicaid, you need to give us a call right now. Private Healthcare is private health insurance for ages 65 and under with medical, dental, vision, and even prescription coverage. When life comes at you unexpectedly, you need to be ready, and health insurance is your financial safety net. Health insurance has never been so easy and affordable. If you're looking for health coverage at the best price and your annual household income is $35,000 or more, give us a call at 800-733-6860. 800-733-6860.
You're listening to House of Cards.
Your Majesty, the royal wrestlers await.
I'll bet on the little guy. How much? 3,000 guineas, 2 geese, and a duck. That's a foul bet.
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weischadle with you. House of Cards is brought to you by BetMGM Casino. Play your favorite casino games at BetMGM Online Casino. Go to BetMGM Casino, create an account using our promo code Turnpike, and become a verified player. New players get $25 free when signing up, plus a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code Turnpike at BetMGM.com for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 free. Must be 21 years or older to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. For those of you just joining us, I am talking with House of Cards executive producer Doug Weischadle, talking about some of the biggest gaming and casino news stories of the month.
Well, another trip down the Turnpike, and we've got another survey to talk about.
Another survey.
I saved this survey. Usually I put a survey up in the first exit, but this time I saved it for the third one because it deals with online casino activity in the United States.
Okay.
Now,
there's only, 7 states? For online casinos?
But there's tons of reports on it.
Lots and lots of reports.
Now,
by the way, in New Jersey, what was it? The online casinos actually made more revenue than the brick-and-mortar casinos in New Jersey. So.
Now, this is from Optimove. Now, Optimove is a CRM management platform.
All right.
The customer relationship management. They deal with just iGaming and sports betting in one division, but they do a lot of other CRM platforms for other industries as well. Now, here they have their November report. It's called the U.S. Gaming Pulse Report for November.
Okay.
And they have revealed a significant pullback in U.S. online casino activity.
Huh, okay.
Basically, U.S. online casino activity dropped over the past 12 months, while the global online casino activity has grown.
Mm-hmm.
It's high single-digit growth over the past year, while the United States activity has gone down.
Oh, okay.
And
now, when we say online casinos, I mean, here in New Jersey, I play on online casinos, but I also have online poker. Does that count as...
That's usually thrown in with the online casinos. Right. The online sports betting is treated differently. Mm-hmm. But online casino activity does include the slots, table games, and poker. But according to Optimove, which the study covered November 24 to November 25.
Okay.
So it's a full year, November to November, and the wording that continually popped up was degradation.
Degradation. Boy, that's a tough word.
Yep. Degradation in U.S. active players and average betting amounts.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Actually, I was really, really surprised when you look at some of the numbers they were throwing out here. According to Optimove, and this happened in the last quarter of 2025, which kind of goes in hand with a lot of the tariffs, a lot of the other job losses that have been going on in the United States. There's a lot of tightening of belts.
I would think as the economy goes, that kind of affects the online casinos. I mean, you probably don't have a lot of extra money to spend, maybe, and that's what's affecting it.
Well, here's an example. The average bet size in November of 2025. This is for online casino activity.
November 2025. You're talking about that or what?
Yeah, I'm talking about right now. November 2025 online casino bet size.
All right.
$6,121. That's the average bet size.
No.
Yes.
There's not an average bet. No one's betting 6,000. You mean over a year?
Over the month.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant.
I just said for November, average 2025. The people are betting an average
for
of 6,100
entire month. I thought like one bet.
No, not for one bet.
That's what you made it sound like that.
No, you have to look at it closely when you read these studies. But before that, the 12 months leading into November, the average betting size was $7,600.
Okay.
So it's gone down by about $1,500.
Well, you're also getting toward the holidays where people use their money to spend for gifts and other things.
Yes.
So that what's happening around them may be affecting what they're doing online.
Well, also there are and they phrased it.
I like how I'm making excuses for, the gamblers.
They didn't give any reasons, really. They're assuming some reasons.
Well, it's
for
just,
these
November, sometimes it's like the holidays. And, you're spending your money on different things.
And November also had fewer active casino players. They were just 86% of what they had in November of 2024. So
active online casino.
Online casino. This is just online. There's no retail involved in this.
Yeah, I haven't played a lot in November because you're so busy with other things, it's one of those. But I would think January and February I would kind of
start it up again, maybe because you
can't
living in the Northeast.
Yeah.
It's cold, it's snowy, there's you don't want to go out. You sit in front of the fireplace and play some slots or something like that. But
well, according to Optimove, the global online casino base or casino bettors, their activity had an 8% increase. Versus what the degradation faced in the United States. What a word for that. In the online sports betting area, they saw the same thing. U.S. online sports betting activity has decreased, while global online sports betting activity has increased. They said in November 2025, average bet size was $846. See, that sounds more like one-person betting kind of thing. But that is down from $960 a year ago or a year previous.
Look, I mean, the economy is not great. You got to spend your money on other things, and you have to spend more money on other things. So
between inflation, job loss, tariffs, everything,
that's something you have to look. I mean, everything's affected by the economy. So there's no reason why gambling and online casinos and retail casinos aren't affected by the economy.
Well, I have to admit, if you look at the American Gaming Association's last State of the State, they did show, while there was increases in the online activity, they did show an increase in the retail activity too. But I don't know if they included November 2025 in the last one I saw.
Okay.
So, it's one of those things where I think this is an indication of what's going on in the United States politically, economically. All that is factoring into everything.
Everything affects it.
It's something to bear in mind moving forward for the industry.
And by the way, there's so many casinos out there nowadays.
And more coming. We got 3 more coming in New York.
It's not kind of a special kind of day when you go to a casino. It's one of those things, hey, let's go to a casino.
Yeah.
It's right down the street.
Yeah.
So, but, it's not one of those mystical things that you
Not
plan
anymore.
the day around and stuff like that. It's like you stop at the casino right after work and stuff like that. So I it's one of those.
A lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
Stick around. We'll be right back with more House of Cards.
Sign up at jackpot.com and you can bet on the world's best lotteries where the biggest jackpots are up for grabs. Powerball, Mega Millions, some of the biggest lotteries can be found at jackpot.com. Simply choose your lotto game, pick your numbers, or use their quick pick feature, and you're done. Sign up at jackpot.com with code DRAW24 and get a free lottery ticket with your first deposit. Jackpot.com, it's the world of lotto in your hand.
Terms and conditions apply. You must be at least 18 years old and in the United States to play. Void where prohibited. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
In a moment of need, every second counts. So first responders, delivery drivers, and visitors can find your home fast, even in the dark. This is about more than just a number. It's about safety, visibility, and peace of mind. We created a house number that is not only a beacon of safety, but also a work of art. Crafted from durable stainless steel and waterproof acrylic, with efficient, low-voltage LED backlighting, it's uniquely yours. Choose from 6 sizes, 4 fonts, and 6 colors, and match your home's mood with bright, neutral, or warm white halo lighting. Add dusk to dawn, dimming and timing controls for complete command.
Every order includes free worldwide shipping. plus a 2-year warranty on lighted numbers and all powering accessories.
This is the ultimate home upgrade. A perfect blend of style, quality, and function.
Buy yours today.
You're listening to House of Cards. Check out our website at houseofcardsradio.com.
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weischadle with you. House of Cards is brought to you by BetMGM Casino. Play your favorite casino games at BetMGM Online Casino. Go to BetMGM Casino, create an account using our promo code Turnpike, and become a verified player. New players get $25 free when signing up, plus a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code Turnpike at BetMGM.com for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 free. Must be 21 years or older to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. For those of you just joining us, I am talking with House of Cards executive producer Doug Weischadle, talking about some of the biggest gaming and casino news stories of the month.
First exit on the Turnpike this time, we are going to be dealing with the NBA.
Okay.
Now,
no more scandals, I hope.
This is because of the scandals.
Oh, God.
And this is going to be very, very fun to watch if the NBA can actually accomplish some of these goals they set out.
All right.
Now, a memo was sent out by the NBA front office to all the teams. And the league is now considering potential policy changes to address tanking,
okay,
increase the frequency of injury reporting, and restrict what sportsbooks can offer.
All right. The last two are kind of, pretty, concrete things they can do. Tanking is kind of a ambiguous kind of term. What do they consider tanking? Look, over the last couple of years, what was the big issue for the NBA and a lot of spectators and a lot of bettors is the load management.
Yes.
Certainly the NBA is like walking a fine line saying, hey, stop with the load management, but then you have to let the coach be the coach. It's the whole goal is to win a championship, and if resting some of your players for key games later on in the year is important and part of the coaching strategy, I don't know how the NBA can, have a policy with that. But it's one of those tough things when you're talking about tanking and load management and who plays, how long someone plays. That's part of coaching decisions. So I don't know how they have a policy on that.
The topic you hit upon right there is probably the most vague aspect of the memo.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
According to the memo,
I can see what they can do with those last 2 points. Tanking is kind of, in someone's eyes it could be tanking, in another person's eyes, you're saving your players for more important games.
The memo described tanking. The memo defined tanking.
They defined
in light of how the NBA views it.
All right, give me what the NBA considers tanking.
Teams prioritizing draft position over winning. One of the most overly vague statements you can make. It describes it perfectly, but again there's not much detail in there.
It's one of those things where certainly you're looking at the long-range health of your team and your franchise. So I understand why the front office does it. That might not even be a coaching thing. That might be a head office thing, sit down your players, and because we have this player coming out that's all hyped up in the media because of their NBA future, and so I don't know. It's one of those things.
The reason why,
and how do they make that determination?
Well, first of all, the reason why they brought tanking up into this memo is because the Billups case. I'm just going to use the Billups case as an overall umbrella term here. The prosecutors are alleging that the co-conspirator matching Billups' description told a bettor that the Trailblazers would be tanking and resting star players ahead of a March 2023 game against the Bulls before the information was public. So he told a bettor, the co-conspirator who matches Billups' description, told a bettor they were going to be tanking.
All right.
So that led to the
then
league
you have
addressing
to-
tanking in this memo.
But then as the league, you have to question and investigate the co-conspirator to see where he got that information.
Well, no,
that could be just an opinion of that
Use
person.
the exact phrasing, the co-conspirator matching Billups' description. They know it's Billups.
Well, okay. I'm
I'm
using the term co-conspirator.
Yeah.
The NBA, you have to investigate that co-conspirator because that could be that person's opinion. I mean,
in lieu of an investigation,
did he get a memo or an email, or was he told by the coaches or the head office? If a
or if it was the coach.
Hey, some of these guys just blow smoke and try and be a big shot and stuff like that.
Let's go with what they're alleging.
All right,
they're saying it was the coach who told him better. That's what they're alleging. That's what they're saying in this. When they say a co-conspirator that fits Billups' description, they're implying it's Billups telling the team was tanking.
But then you still have to go beyond it.
The NBA,
was that a coaching decision? Was that a head office decision?
Who knows?
Okay.
Back in March 2023, we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Not offhand. They probably know in the investigation. But anyway, the NBA is not even addressing the alleged dissemination of that information. What they're going to be doing, and they haven't disclosed how they're going to be doing this. They're modifying the rules regarding draft pick protection.
All right.
And also the draft lottery.
Well, that's one of the things. The
lottery is the problem.
I think that's almost kind of the solution because, if you're a bad team and you want to quote unquote tank, that doesn't ensure that you're getting a first round.
But you get more balls. You get more balls.
I know it gives you better chances, but it doesn't ensure.
No. But I think they got to do something with the lottery because the lottery just makes you want to tank at some point. But anyway, the other one, the injury report one. This is interesting with the injury report. According to the memo, teams are going to be required to submit injury reports on game day between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. local time before the games.
Okay.
And then update public injury reports on the NBA website every 15 minutes until tip-off.
Mm-hmm.
So
at one point,
they changed the reporting structure.
Say there's no such thing as a game time decision. I mean, you're going to have to determine early on if this person's going to play or not. It's one of those things where whenever you have a game time decision, that's when everyone's confused and stuff like that. And it's a perfectly logical and valid thing to say, it's a game time decision. But if you're going all out and changing policy and trying to, really nail down who's playing that night, I guess they're going to have to make a policy to say, what, there's no such thing as a game time decision. Either you tell us a couple hours before the game or that person's not playing.
Well, currently they have to update the injury list every hour.
Sure.
I think what they're thinking is every 15 minutes will make it next to impossible for inside information to slip out before tip-off. I mean, once the game tips off, you can't control the in-play betting.
Yeah.
Now, the last one we talked about were the prop bets, the restrictions on betting options, or bet what sportsbooks can offer. That is totally out of their control, to be honest with you. It's something they say they have to negotiate with the sports books themselves.
Yeah, that's between
each of the different sports
one
books.
private company and to another private.
Well, if you think about it, the NBA is a private company.
That's why I said it's
negotiating
between private and they have to negotiate it out. So.
Now the question becomes not just the sportsbook operators when you're dealing with the prop bets. Do you then have to? Well, first, when you agree, when you first agree with the sportsbook operators, do you now have to go to the underlying data providers and restrict that data?
Well, I'll give you one more step. You have to go to the regulators. If you're a licensed sportsbook in a state, the regulators tell you what the menu has to be.
Well, you're looking in state.
Then you have another question, globally. And down the road, I'm throwing this out down the road. Who makes that decision with the prediction markets?
Yep.
That kind of cuts out regulators, and that's when it's purely between the two private.
Well,
entities.
if you're looking just in the United States, yes, the state regulators fix into that. But when you're looking at a global industry for sports betting and also prediction markets. it's the data providers that you have to stop from sending out the individual data pieces.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you need it for the TV broadcasts and, the fantasy leagues and the stats and, everybody needs to keep track of the stats for one way, shape, or form, whether it is the gaming industry or the non-gaming industry. I think what you got to look at is not just dealing with the sports books. You got a whole mess of people underneath the sports books outside of the public eye that a lot of the public doesn't know. Data, the state regulators, you got to figure out how to handle out of state or out of the country regulation.
Sure.
And if you want to control it in the United States only, that's even more challenging. If you don't care about it outside the United States, you got to figure something out in a different structure. But if you're looking at just an overall global ban, which that's going to have a lot of backlash.
Yeah, that's a big job to do, but I'm curious to see how they go about doing it and if they're successful.
And they're also going to be upgrading their education program on gambling.
Good.
New measures to protect players, coaches, and team personnel from harassment, and enhance its own ability to investigate unusual betting activity. Now, that is an interesting statement in and of itself, because what does that mean? Does the NBA go out and get a IC360? Does it go out and get one of these other groups that handle the monitoring of suspicious betting?
They should.
Do they start their own in-house division?
Oh, that's, they start their in-house. Guess what? Those ticket prices are going to go through the roof.
Well, it's an option the league has to look at, because it's one of those things where there is, and I hate to say it this way, there is a lot of turnover in the gaming industry.
Sure.
And if the league can create its own in-house monitoring division, policing division, whatever you want to call it, that might be the step that they need to take. That way they control everything.
Well, we'll see. I mean, it's they have a lot of smart people working on this. So
smarter than us, probably, in a lot of areas.
So it'd be interesting to see how this shakes out.
Stick around. We'll be right back with more House of Cards.
Sometimes life is wonderful, and sometimes it's not. Cherish the good, but always be prepared for life's challenges. At Private Healthcare, we provide the peace of mind you deserve. With Private Healthcare, you'll get the coverage you want and healthcare you need. If your employer doesn't supply healthcare coverage and you don't qualify for Medicare or Medicaid, you need to give us a call right now. Private Healthcare is private health insurance for ages 65 and under with medical, dental, vision, and even prescription coverage. When life comes at you unexpectedly, you need to be ready, and health insurance is your financial safety net. Health insurance has never been so easy and affordable. If you're looking for health coverage at the best price and your annual household income is $35,000 or more, give us a call at 800-733-6860. 800-733-6860.
It's a casino. People gotta win sometime.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a giant, colorful check to deposit.
Welcome to another edition of Beating the House. I'm Doug Weischadle here with Dave Weischadle. We're going to be crisscrossing the country, sometimes the continent, sometimes even the world, talking about the latest jackpots in the casino and lottery industries. If it's $100,000 or more, we will be talking about on this show. Press releases, jackpot announcement, new game releases, info at turnpikesportsradio.com. Here we are, brand new year, and what we're going to be doing is talking about a brand new game.
Oh, okay.
First one up here, we have Caesars launching the Caesars Palace Hyper Nova Megaways.
Okay.
Yes, this is the first branded version of Real Play's Hypernova Megaways. It's another game. This was released at the end of December.
Okay. All right.
Of 2025 here. So now Hypernova Megaways has been around for quite a while. It's one of Real Play's most popular slot machines.
I know that name Megaways because I always see it everywhere I go in the casinos and online. So, Megaways is a big name.
Well, Hypernova Megaways is basically a slot game that has the backdrop of a cosmic maelstrom. There's a good word.
Okay.
I'm starting off with the thesaurus.
There you go. That's the Hypernova part of it, I guess.
And every symbol has novas.
Okay.
They're stars or exploding stars, and each one has different colors, donating different prize values, and they all pulse.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is interesting. Hopefully you have a video of this or pictures of this. So, okay. All right.
And when this...
I can't see the videos. That's why I always ask, do you have videos of it? I don't have a monitor in front. I have 3 monitors in front of me, but none of them have the video on it. So how about that for great production work?
Yeah. Post-production is where it happens.
Yeah. That's where the magic happens.
Yes. And Hypernova Megaways has been around for a while, and this is the game that when it first came out, this was one of the first slot machines I heard the word stunning attached to their graphics.
All right.
And, it's used an awful lot lately to describe some graphics out there, but really Hypernova Megaways stood out when it came out. It still stands out today. And now it even stands out even more because now it's got Caesar's branding all over it.
Okay.
It's fun to play. And, this is Real Play. Real Play has other types of Megaways games. They've got Atlantis. They got Big Bucks Bandit Megaways. All different types of Megaways attached to it.
That's why I see the term Megaways a lot in the gambling circles.
Yes.
So, okay. All
well,
right.
Real Play also has what's called infinity reels, which are, they constantly spin real fast into bonus features and everything else. Now, this game was released by Caesars Entertainment, like I said, towards the end of December of 2025. It's available on Caesars Palace Online Casino and Caesars Sportsbook and Casino.
Okay.
Not the Horseshoe Casino.
All right. Okay. I was going to ask about that because I have a whole section of Caesar apps. That's how prevalent they are in New Jersey and the online area. There's just tons of Caesars apps. So this is Caesars Palace.
Caesars Palace Online Casino. By the way, Turnpike launch.
Okay.
And you get a special sign-up offer there, including 2,500 rewards points to add into that.
Okay, and they also have the Caesars Sportsbook
and Casino.
And, that's where that is. And by the way, all these the rewards and stuff. It's pretty good to get the Caesars Rewards app as well, just to keep track of everything because I play these games and I go to my Caesars Rewards app and see how much comp points I've earned and rewards points I've earned. So it's great. Yeah.
Well, this is, like I said, on the 2 Caesars digital platforms, not the Horseshoe one. Now, those platforms, Caesars Palace Online Casino and Caesars Sportsbook and Casino, they're available in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Ontario, and West Virginia. Mm-hmm. This game is not available in West Virginia at the time we're taping.
Okay.
It's in New Jersey, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Ontario as we're taping.
All right.
So keep an eye out for it in West Virginia. It may show up there at some point, but right now it's only the 2 Caesars branded online casinos and only those areas I just mentioned, Jersey, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Ontario.
Okay.
Now the other game we're heading out to the Michigan Lottery for. Mm-hmm. Now the Michigan Lottery, they got a special sign-up offer for everybody that joins the Michigan Lottery online, and when you add in our promo code Radio10 when you make your first deposit, you will get 10 free games of Queen of Diamonds, which is another online online instant. Always make that little slip of the tongue. No, the online instant game.
So what is our code again?
Radio 10.
Radio 10.
And you get, on top of the sign-up offer, which is a really cool sign-up offer, you will get an additional 10 free games of Queen of Diamonds, the online e-instant.
Okay.
Is it right to say online e-instant? It's an e-instant. It's an online instant
You're
game.
asking me? I honestly asked what our code was because I didn't know it. Radio 10, huh?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Now, here we have Winter Wilds. Winter Wilds is...
So the winter theme. Are you doing a themed kind of a game?
Not really.
Because we're in January? And
I figured I might as well stay with the winter theme. There are a lot of winter games coming down.
This is Winter Wilds.
This is Winter Wilds. It's an online instant game. That's their phrasing. One click pay and reveal experience. Basically, when you do your ticket, your draw, whatever you want to call it, you click it once and 3 symbols uncover.
Okay.
And if you find a cluster of 3 matching symbols, you win a prize.
There you go. Okay.
And then you do the 3 bonus symbols. That unlocks the bonus wheel, which then you play the bonus wheel, which gives you extra reveals. And then you have, during the extra reveals, you have wild symbols that pop up. And collecting the other things when you get into the Wilds bonus game, the Winter Wilds bonus game, if you collect 2 or more coin symbols alongside a treasure chest, it's an instant prize right off the bat.
Cool. I like that.
Very good game, very good graphics, very nice winter scenes attached to it.
Okay.
Fun to play.
Okay.
Again, Michigan Lottery and Radio 10 for 10 free games of Queen of Diamonds.
Radio 10.
Radio 10.
I even learned that now.
There
Radio
you go.
10. Radio 10 if you're in Michigan.
Now, those are our first 2 games of the new year, and I'll be back next week with 2 more games as well. I'll stay with the winter theme, too, as much as I can.
You do? You're having...
Yeah.
So this is like the theme game section of the program.
Well, if there's a new game to talk about, I'll put that in there and I'll tag it on with another winter game. Online lottery has more winter themed games than the online casinos.
I'm trying to think of the next holiday. I know for Pennsylvania, it's
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. I know that. I would think there'd be some kind of hearts and cupids kind of games.
Oh yeah,
coming
there's a lot
out.
of those there.
Okay,
Yep.
All right, okay.
So that'll be coming
keep
up.
Keep an eye out on
Yes.
that one for Valentine's Day, and then right after that, that's the big one for St. Patrick's Day, with all the pots of gold and the Lucky Charms and stuff like that.
I will tell you this: one thing that I noticed last year, there were some football themed games that came out around Super Bowl time.
Okay.
So
there's always special games that come out around.
Well,
Super
not
Bowl
the free promo games that
Yeah.
come out, but I'm talking about some people. Some of the companies do release football themed games. There was one that was released football themed around Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I saw a television commercial. I'm not sure if it was a television commercial because I have that streaming TV. I don't know if it's part of that or if it's geolocation kind of thing, but we talked about it and we did a report on it. It was the WSOP free app with the NFL themed kind of games and themed kind of cards. Playtika. Yeah, I saw a commercial for that on my streaming
Looks pretty
TV.
good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks great. Boy, it's that's like free to play too, so that's always good.
That's the quote unquote social version.
I guess so.
Yes.
I mean, it was on my TV, so I remember I saw it and I remember us talking about it. So.
Well, getting back over to our show, that was the game part of our show. We're going to head over to the casino jackpots right after this.
In a moment of need, every second counts. So first responders, delivery drivers, and visitors can find your home fast, even in the dark. This is about more than just a number. It's about safety, visibility, and peace of mind. We created a house number that is not only a beacon of safety, but also a work of art. Crafted from durable stainless steel and waterproof acrylic, with efficient, low-voltage LED backlighting, it's uniquely yours. Choose from 6 sizes, 4 fonts, and 6 colors, and match your home's mood with bright, neutral, or warm white halo lighting. Add dusk to dawn, dimming and timing controls for complete command.
Every order includes free worldwide shipping, plus a 2-year warranty on lighted numbers and all powering accessories.
This is the ultimate home upgrade. A perfect blend of style, quality, and function.
Buy yours today.
Auto Accident Help Desk. Welcome to Auto Accident Help Desk. We're a free service and we're open 24/7. If you or someone you know has been injured in a motor vehicle accident and do not have an attorney, call Auto Accident Help Desk right now for a free consultation. At the help desk is my colleague, Justin. Tell us more about the callers.
Leah, thanks for having me. We're getting calls for truck, motorcycle, and most of all, car accidents. If you or someone you know was injured in an accident and were not at fault, give us a call right now. You'll speak with a live professional who will answer your questions and explain how much your case may be worth.
Folks, don't worry about your medical bills, lost wages, and pain. Call Auto Accident Help Desk right now.
Call 800-756-7070. 800-756-7070. 800-756-7070.
Auto Accident Help Desk.
Starting off the casino jackpots, we're heading down to the state of Florida, and we're heading over to the Seminole Casino Coconut Creek.
Okay.
You know, sometimes when I see the word Seminole Casino, I sometimes don't say the word casino. You know, I say Seminole Hard Rock, Seminole Coconut Creek, but the formal name, Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. And here we have, again, a Dragon Link machine paying out.
Okay.
We have a $25 bet on the Dragon Link slot machine.
Okay.
And it's a progressive jackpot that kicked out $1,335,185.47.
Wow. On a $25 bet, huh?
Yes.
That's incredible. Wow.
And this is set so that when the progressive jackpot is won, it goes back down to the $1 million.
Wow.
So this is one of the high-limit Dragon Links.
Oh, okay.
Leaving Florida, we're going right up 95 to New Jersey.
Okay.
Golden Nugget, Atlantic City.
Oh, I like
We have
Golden
not
Nugget.
had the Golden Nugget,
Yeah.
the retail side of the Golden Nugget.
Sure.
We've talked the Golden Nugget Casino and Jersey jackpots every
That's
so
not
often.
on the boardwalk. That's in the marina.
That's in the
section.
marina.
Yeah.
And here we have a person by the name of William who came in, and he was playing the Wheel of Fortune Trio games.
By the way, that's another big machine that pays out a lot. You talked about Dragon Link. There's always Wheel of Fortune.
Yep.
There's always Monopoly. Lately, it's been that Huff and Puff kind of game thing. So, I've been seeing a lot of that. So in Golden Nugget, it was a Wheel of Fortune, huh?
The Wheel of Fortune Trio.
Wheel of Fortune. Okay, what the hell's that?
Well, first of all, this was in the high-limit room
There's
of
so
the
many
Golden
different
Nugget.
versions of Wheel of Fortune.
And I will tell you what this one is.
Is that the giant one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, technically,
I
they're all
walked in-
giant.
I
They're all
walked in
giant.
and I saw this thing that reaches the ceiling, and I don't know if I know it was a Wheel of Fortune because I saw Vanna White on it on
Well,
the video.
in the Golden Nuggets high-limit slot room,
Okay.
that's where this is located. The Wheel of Fortune Trio is, when you see these, you can't miss them. It's the bank of 3 Wheel of Fortune slot machines with the giant wheel on top of them stretching over across all 3.
All right, I know.
That's what the Wheel of Fortune Trio
That's
is.
Wheel of Fortune Trio.
Yes.
Okay.
No word on the bet size here, but he did walk away with $985,742.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, regardless of the bet size, it was he made out very well.
Exactly. Because I can't. Well, it's a high limit room, so you got to think he put on
Yeah.
some kind of money.
Yeah.
Leaving Atlantic City and New Jersey, we're heading all the way out to the west coast of California.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, the last 3 are all going to be on the west coast.
All right.
We're over at Cache Creek Casino Resort. And we
Have
just
we-
recently did Cache
Okay,
Creek
yeah,
not too long ago.
I kind of remember them. Yeah.
Yeah, towards the end of the last year here, we started doing a couple of them. We have a Huff and More Puff machine.
I just said that. Lately, that's been paying out a lot for a lot of people.
Yes.
So
Now-
Huff and More Puff.
Huff
so
and
there's
More
Huff
Puff.
and Puff, Huff and More Puff,
Huff and
Huff
even more
and even
puff.
more Puff.
And then there's Huff and Extreme Puff.
I saw there's a
Huff and a Puff Money Mansion.
Yeah, something about a mansion. I
Yeah.
was going to say
Then
that.
there's also another one as well.
All
So
right,
there's
okay.
there's a couple of them out there. But here we have a longtime patron of Cache Creek
Oh,
Casino.
that's good.
And
You
it
like
was
it when
very
they
nice
win.
to see, and
Yeah.
they were very happy to have him win $142,888.33 on Huff and More Puff.
It's always great when a local wins. You know,
Yes.
they put the time and effort to support the business. They play there, and you're always seen. And really, I'm sure they tell their friends to go there and how great it is. So it's always great to see a local win.
Well, it's always great to see a longtime local.
A long-time local and a loyal guest.
Yes.
It's always great to see that win.
Leaving California, we're heading over to Nevada now.
All right.
We're going to Harrah's Las Vegas Casino and Hotel in Nevada. We have a visitor from California, Yorba Linda, Caesar's Reward member.
Yoma
from
Linda.
Yorba. It has
Yorba?
Yeah. They had Yorba.
I know there's a
It's a Yorba Linda.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the R is silent. I don't know. I'm going by what they have in the
Yoma
press
Linda.
release.
Was that? Am I saying that right?
I don't know.
There's like a big famous hospital Loma Linda. Maybe that's
what
I'm thinking.
That's
of.
what you're thinking of.
All right, okay.
Anyway,
I just corrected myself.
We have at the Harrah's Las Vegas Casino and Hotel an Ultimate Texas Hold'em jackpot.
Okay.
He was playing for 10 minutes only.
Wow, that's great.
Sat down 10 minutes later, walked away with $104,234.
Nice. Okay.
And last entry for the week here for the very first show on the casino side, we are heading back out to California with our old friend Thunder Valley Casino Resort.
Okay.
Starting off with the Dragon Cash Golden Century machine. $25 bet, and they made a point of saying he was playing at the 50-cent bet level, but he did it $25 per spin.
Well, there's so many lines on it. You could do a quarter bet per line, and it still comes up to $25 or something.
Well, he did his $25 per spin, walking away with $103,803.60. Another big jackpot paid out by Thunder Valley.
Okay.
What is that, Jackpot Valley or something they're
I
calling
don't know.
it now?
We're talking about them a lot.
Yeah.
Last couple of weeks, we've had a couple Thunder Valley.
Between Thunder Valley and some of the ones in Mississippi, they're kicking out a lot of $100,000 jackpots.
Okay.
That's it for the casino jackpots. We're going to finish up with the lottery jackpot. Starting off and, well, finishing off with our North Carolina trip. We're going to the North Carolina for this. North Carolina Lottery, we have a group of teachers who have been playing as a group for 15 years.
Okay, that's good.
They do 33 cents each. It's 9 teachers.
Okay.
About 33 cents each to get a $3 ticket every day.
All right.
They have been doing this, like I said, 15 years. They are all working together at Swansboro Elementary in Onslow County, North Carolina.
Okay.
They stay. I don't know why this was in the press release. About 630 students in the entire school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know why that was in the press release.
Okay.
But anyway, the group calls itself the 9 Lucky Pirates.
All right.
The school's mascot is a pirate.
I was going to say, is it a pirate?
Yes.
Is it the, Swansboro Pirates?
I guess it is.
Okay.
But we have here what this started out as a joke between all of the teachers, because they kept passing each other in the halls and wanting to say or said when they saw each other, if we ever win the lottery, we're all going to retire.
Okay.
So they formed this group. They've been kicking in 33 cents each time. They bought the $3 ticket, and they got a Powerball ticket and won $100,000 after 15 years of trying.
Nice. Okay.
Each one gets about $11,000.
$11,000.
Or
good.
$7,900 after taxes.
Okay.
So congratulations, for winning $100,000 after 15 years. I just wonder how much was put in through the 15 years.
Let me tell you something. We always talk to different, companies, and they all have these ideas about, the like team building exercises. What a great team building exercise that is. I mean, they're talking to each other. They're always in contact with each other. They have a common goal, which is always a good thing. And look at that. It actually pays off.
And very unusual place. We don't talk about this place so much to get a lottery ticket, but Walmart.
Yeah.
They have kiosks.
Yeah,
I don't know if this was a kiosk purchase or
self-service one. The one I've been in.
I don't know what North Carolina has down there.
I don't know.
I know they don't have tellers for it. I don't know if they do them at the cashiers.
So is that one? I think we one time had a story about someone getting a lottery ticket.
That
from
mentioned
Walmart.
the kiosk.
Okay, that was the kiosk.
They actually mentioned the kiosk.
All right. Yeah,
didn't say whether this was a kiosk.
But I have. I've been in Walmart. And I've only
everyone's
seen the
been in a
kiosk.
Walmart at some point.
It's like toward when you walk out, toward the end of the.
Yeah.
I guess that's like an impulse buy on your way out.
Yeah, it's got the tickets, and it's also got the scanner to scan your tickets.
The one I think I saw had the drawing lottery, but I think it also had you can buy the scratchers and things like that. So
yeah, there's a mixture of everything there.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, congratulations to the 9 Lucky Pirates.
There you go.
And congratulations to everyone we talked about in this episode. Congratulations to everyone out there who's won a jackpot through the lottery or casino over the last week. We only do $100,000 or more on the show. There's a lot more people out there that have won jackpots of all sizes. And as always, press releases, jackpot announcements, game releases, info at turnpikesportsradio.com.
Well, that'll do for us this week. We'll see you next time with House of Cards.
ball and chain across the desert plain. You build a house of